Monster Truck fans, welcome to the Plateau Arena for your July 10th event coverage. Our first competition of the event is going to be timed racing with El Toro Loco starting us off. El Toro Loco has really been excelling in racing as of late. Let's see if he's able to continue on. Getting set at the line here. He is on the verge of losing the series points lead. So the stakes are high tonight. We've got green for El Toro Loco. He is up on this brand new track. Got a little caught up there in that first corner. Got through the final corner very nicely. Ended it off on a good note. A 13.20 seconds for El Toro Loco to start off our time racing competition. And with this new time racing style, each truck, they get to choose which lane they start in, but they still have to take a pass in each lane, and they get their faster time from their two passes. We've got green for the second racing pass for El Toro Loco, and he gets caught up right there, is able to back off out of it and continue the run. He's going to have to really mash the pedal to the floor to try and make up the ground, and he sure did try. A 14.18 seconds for El Toro Loco. We're going to keep the first time, the 13.20 seconds, as the official time for El Toro Loco. And Gravedigger is up next for time racing, and if you ask me, this is the guy to beat. El Toro Loco may have the series points lead, but this guy is right there, tied in the series seasons points right now with him, and he has been slowly making his way up. Let's see if he can take the series lead this event. Taking his time lining up, he kind of checked out the closer lane to take a look at that ramp. He chose to go for the far lane first. We've got green for Gravedigger, and let's see, he gets caught in the exact same spot as El Toro Loco. We'll see if he can make up the ground. A nice second corner there, and he hits the turning box on this timed racing style. If you hit a turning box, it is a DNQ. He still has to cross the finish line to get a DNQ instead of a DNF. He gets the DNQ, but luckily, he's still got one pass to make starting from the other racing lane. So we'll see if he is able to get a better time than El Toro Loco in that lane. Taking his time, lining up, making sure he doesn't move that turning box. He is staged, and we got green for Gravedigger. Once again, the black and green wrecking machine gonna try and make up the ground and get a better time. Nice job taking two sharp corners there, and he gets it by 0.19 seconds. Gravedigger is able to take the lead from El Toro Loco with that second racing pass, getting that faster time. And we got one more to go for time racing. The underdog, our skills master, it is Megalodon, gonna take a crack at this brand new track style. We're gonna quickly move that box back. He kind of bumped it a little bit. Just taking a look, doing the same thing as Gravedigger there, looking over at that racing lane to choose which one he wants to go in first. Taking his time lining up. He's also going to choose the far side as well. Let's see, that little move up, and he is good. Let's go racing for our final time racing competitor. The first lap around, absolutely beautiful first and second corner, and that is your fastest time of the night, an 11.01 for Megalodon. He has already won timed racing, but you know what? He's still got to make another pass in that other lane. He has won this competition, so now he is completely racing against his own time, up and over, and he washes out off of the racing lane first jump. That is not what you want to see, going so wide over that second turn, and he cuts the final turn too deep. And that is going to be it for Megalodon, a DNF. He will not cross the finish line on his second attempt, but he will be your racing winner with that first fastest time. With that, we're going to be moving right into our skills competition with El Toro Loco starting us off. He started off racing, he's starting skills. These trucks, they're going to get 2 attempts. Because they get 2 passes in racing, they get 2 attempts in skills instead of 3 that we have been having on our past 2 track styles. El Toro Loco goes for a sky wheelie first attempt. A successful attempt, not the elevation he wanted. These trucks are still feeling out this brand new track style. And it looks like he's going for another sky wheelie off of the ski ramp. Lining up all the way into the grass, up and over. A great sky wheelie attempt for El Toro Loco. And those are his 2 moves. A 6.375 for El Toro Loco to start off the skills competition. Megalodon is up next for skills. El Toro Loco did 2 sky wheelies. Let's see if Megalodon does some of the same. Taking a look at that side ramp there. Planning out his attack on this new track style. Let's see, he will go for that side ramp, his first attempt. Going for a sky wheelie up and over. Didn't quite get the same elevation that El Toro Loco did on the closer side ramp, his first attempt. Now Megalodon backing up. Looks like he's going to be going for the reverse popper off of the backside of the ski ramp. And this pod, of course, based off of the next level pod from the Monster Truck Insanity Tour this year. A scaled down near exact replica. He's going up and over, and he does not. He is not able to make that reverse popper, but still trying something new on this new track. A 6.250. A nice sky wheelie and a great reverse popper attempt, but doesn't quite make it. And now Gravedigger is your last competitor up for skills. Let's see what he's got in store. Taking a look at that racing lane. He's going to take another lap around the track. Checking out the other side. It looks like he's lining up for a bicycle. He completely misses the ramp, so that will not count as an attempt. He is indeed looking for a bicycle. First one of the night, and he gets it. Albeit not much lift on that side of the truck, but still a successful attempt. And now going for his signature reverse popper. Got his first skills competition win of the season without doing the reverse popper. So I think he's looking to get one where he does do this move. Up and over! He does get the front tires in the air, but just does not get the grip on the rear tires to be able to lift it up and back over. A 6.250 tying with Megalodon, but because Megalodon got that score first, he will be your skills winner. It's time now for Overall After 2, where we go through your overall event standings after the first two competitions. Megalodon so far leading in the overall event points with a big win in racing, coming from behind, and second place in skills. El Toro Loco currently second overall with last in racing. Didn't even have bad passes either. He was smooth and consistent throughout racing. He got 2 clean passes. I just don't think he was able to get around the corners fast enough. But he came back, he got a great skills win, and he's in a good place for the overall right now. And Gravedigger in last place. The overall still within reach. But right now, El Toro Loco has his number. Gravedigger needs to come back if he wants to take that series points lead. Second in racing and last in skills. I think he's a little upset with that skills score because all of the skills scores were so incredibly close. And to just be right there, I know he is going to give it his all in freestyle, which is up next, and will decide your overall event winner. El Toro Loco is up first, starting every competition this event, having great momentum so far, going up over both racing lane ramps. These trucks on this new track style, instead of having 105 seconds to freestyle, they have 90 seconds to freestyle on this track to do the most amazing moves, get as much air, as much skills as they can possibly do. An amazing cross thread from El Toro Loco right across the pod. That was great. Now lining up all the way. Oh man! Over and over for El Toro Loco. Way too early in the run. He did not want to do that. A 5.285 for El Toro Loco. Let's see the replay on that. Going up the ski ramp. Just slides off the side of it. Bicycles up the racing lane ramp. And barrel rolls over onto his side. And that will do it for El Toro Loco. Gravedigger is your next competitor out, wasting absolutely no time, rocketing right from the tunnel to the racing lane and bicycling off of that side ramp. Now lining up again, going for a huge racing lane hit, clipping the backside, that top of that step up. Goes for the side there, now up that side ramp. I'm gonna call them the diagonals through these events on Track Style 3. Gravedigger up and over the racing lane. A great job. Now going for the other one, up and over. About half the time down for Gravedigger. Lining up for that diagonal, up and over. Kind of sliding down off that wall there, and it looks like he's stuck off the plateau a little bit. Gets back onto the track. Now lining up, going for some big air off the backside of that ski ramp. Turn around, lining up for the diagonal on the far side, up and down. About 10 seconds left for Gravedigger. Looks like he might have gone for a bicycle there. Thought he was going to go up the racing lane, but no, he says, I'm going to go up this landing ramp. They're going to give him one more move right here as he hits the tree. One more move for Gravedigger, and he goes over the exact same spot that El Toro Loco did, but he fills the time, and that's the difference, an 8.568 for Gravedigger. Let's see the replay. The first hit right here, he bicycles off the side of that diagonal after going off of the racing lane. And right here, up the ski ramp again, goes off it just a little bit. That drop off just causes the truck to barrel right over as it can't make it up the racing lane. Gravedigger is your new leader. We've got one more competitor out for freestyle. Let's see if Megalodon can play spoiler. Lining up for the ski ramp. First hit. Here we go. Up and over. The clock has started and Megalodon is off. Up, sideways, cross-threading from the racing lane to the downside of the far end racing lane. Now up over the diagonal. Lining up once again for the racing lane. Big air up and over and clearing the side of the pod there. Reversing now up over to the far side, diagonal up and over. Step on, step off on this brand new pod. Kind of does a bit of a burnout and he goes for the side of the ski ramp. Half the time now gone for Megalodon. A nice combo there. Nice speed. Keeping good momentum. On this pod, there's less ramp faces to hit, and so you gotta really work hard to keep up your momentum. And Megalodon is over. Out of nowhere. 20 seconds left on the clock and 8.436 for Megalodon. Let's see the replay. This nice step on, step off on the pod. We're going to see this sweet racing lane hit the big air. Gets a great downside on that diagonal. And here we go. Let's see this again. Up over the backside of the ski ramp. It looks like that back left wheel just hooked it, and it caused the truck to turn midair, and he goes right over on his lid. That is all she wrote for freestyle, and we're going to go over your results. Gravedigger in first by a slim margin. Megalodon was right there. Gravedigger gets first in freestyle with an 8.568. He will get 5 points. Megalodon in second with an 8.436 for 3 points. And El Toro Loco, unfortunately, the run just ended way too early, a 5.285. We're going to do a little bit of an encore for this brand new track style. We're gonna get these trucks in a little bit of a train up on top of our brand new pod. A scaled down, near exact replica of the Monster Truck Insanity Tour Next Level pod. Megalodon going off the track, back onto it, up over the side of the racing lane. Gonna come up to the center of the pod to be right behind Gravedigger in your monster truck train to give a visual representation and just a little bit extra for you monster truck fans to show your freestyle results. El Toro Loco coming over. Looks like he's going to have to lean off the pod a little bit, but before getting in the train, he's going to give you guys a little bit more since his run ended early, going off both racing lanes. El Toro Loco, the Crazy Bull, was your season series points leader coming into today's event, and we'll see if he still is after your overall event standings. Megalodon is your overall event winner with first in racing and then staying consistent, second in skills and second in freestyle. Overall points of 11. Gravedigger in second in racing, last in skills, but comes back and wins freestyle. And you know what that means. Gravedigger is now your series seasons points leader. El Toro Loco has been getting 7 points for I honestly don't even know how many events in a row at this point. And Gravedigger El Toro Loco, after leading the series for 12 events straight, from event 1 all the way to the end of Track Style 2, on this new Track Style 3, Gravedigger takes over your series season's points. Gravedigger with 117, El Toro Loco with 115, 2 points behind in second, and Megalodon with 114 in third, 3 points behind. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new series points leader. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on this video to support the channel, and we hope to see you next time to see if Gravedigger can hold this lead for more series season points events here at the Plateau Arena.